Imagine a future where computers don't just follow instructions, they learn, adapt, and make intelligent decisions. Now imagine those decisions being recorded on a secure digital network that no single company or government controls. It may sound like science fiction, but it's already happening. Artificial intelligence and blockchain are beginning to merge, creating technologies that could transform finance, healthcare, cybersecurity, transportation, and many other industries. But what does that actually mean? Why are so many companies investing billions of dollars into these technologies? And why do many experts believe that combining artificial intelligence with blockchain could reshape the internet as we know it? In this video, we'll explain everything in simple language. You'll learn what artificial intelligence really is, how blockchain works, why these two technologies are becoming increasingly connected, and we'll look at real-world projects that are already bringing this future to life. Whether you're completely new to crypto or simply curious about the future of technology, this video will help you understand the fundamentals without confusing technical jargon. Welcome to NextBlock, where artificial intelligence meets blockchain. Before we can understand why artificial intelligence and blockchain work so well together, we first need to understand what artificial intelligence actually is. Artificial intelligence, often called AI, is the ability of computers to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Instead of simply following a fixed set of instructions, AI systems can learn from data, recognize patterns, solve problems, and improve their performance over time. You probably use AI every single day without even thinking about it. When a streaming service recommends a movie you might enjoy, when your email filters out spam, or when a navigation app suggests the fastest route to your destination, artificial intelligence is working behind the scenes. More recently, AI has become even more powerful. Modern AI systems can write articles, generate realistic images, create music, translate languages, help programmers write software, and answer complex questions in natural conversation. At its core, AI is about teaching machines to analyze information and make useful decisions. The more high-quality data an AI system has, the better it usually becomes at performing its tasks. But despite these impressive abilities, most AI systems today still depend on centralized companies that own the computers, store the data, and control how the technology is used. This is one of the reasons why blockchain is becoming such an important partner for AI. Now that we understand artificial intelligence, let's look at the second half of this story, blockchain. Blockchain is often described as a digital ledger, but what does that really mean? Imagine a notebook that isn't owned by one person or one company. Instead, thousands of computers around the world each have an identical copy of that notebook. Whenever a new transaction is added, every copy is updated and verified by the network. Because so many computers agree on the information, changing past records becomes extremely difficult. This creates something incredibly valuable in the digital world: trust. Instead of relying on a bank, a government, or a technology company to confirm that information is accurate, blockchain allows the network itself to verify the data. Every group of verified transactions is stored inside a block. Each block is securely linked to the previous one, forming a continuous chain. That's where the name blockchain comes from. Blockchain first became famous because of Bitcoin, but today its applications go far beyond digital currencies. Developers are using blockchain to build decentralized financial systems, digital identity solutions, supply chain tracking, gaming platforms, and even secure voting systems. In simple terms, blockchain allows people who don't know each other to share information and exchange value over the internet without needing to place complete trust in a single central authority. Now that we understand artificial intelligence and blockchain individually, let's explore why combining them is generating so much excitement. Artificial intelligence is incredibly powerful, but it has one major limitation. Most AI systems today are controlled by a small number of organizations that own the computing infrastructure, collect the data, and decide how the models are trained and used. Blockchain offers a different approach. It creates transparent, decentralized networks where data and transactions can be verified without relying on a single authority. When these technologies work together, they complement each other. Artificial intelligence brings intelligence, automation, and decision-making. Blockchain brings transparency, security, ownership, and trust. Imagine an AI system making important decisions. Without transparency, users may have no idea how those decisions were made. Blockchain can create a permanent, verifiable record that increases accountability. Now imagine thousands of people around the world contributing computing power to train AI models instead of depending on one large company. Blockchain can coordinate those contributions and reward participants fairly using digital tokens. This combination is already creating new possibilities in cloud computing, decentralized finance, digital identity, supply chain management, and scientific research. Instead of replacing each other, artificial intelligence and blockchain solve different problems. Together, they can build systems that are both intelligent and trustworthy. Understanding the technology is important, but seeing how it's already being used makes it even more exciting. Around the world, developers are building projects that combine artificial intelligence with blockchain to solve real problems. One example is Bittensor. Instead of one company controlling an AI network, Bittensor allows people to contribute machine learning models to a decentralized network. Contributors are rewarded based on the value they provide, encouraging open collaboration in AI development. Another project is Render. Creating advanced AI models and realistic graphics requires enormous computing power. Render connects people who have unused graphics processing power with those who need it, making high-performance computing more accessible. Akash Network takes a similar approach to cloud computing. Rather than relying entirely on traditional cloud providers, Akash creates a decentralized marketplace where computing resources can be shared more efficiently. IO.net focuses on providing decentralized GPU infrastructure for artificial intelligence workloads. By connecting computing resources from around the world, it aims to make AI development faster and more affordable. Another interesting project is Ether, which provides decentralized computing infrastructure for AI applications and cloud gaming. Instead of depending on centralized data centers, Ether distributes computing resources across a global network. Although these projects are still developing, they demonstrate how blockchain can help create more open, transparent, and distributed AI ecosystems. It's important to remember that every project has its own strengths, challenges, and level of adoption. Understanding the technology behind them is far more valuable than simply following market hype. As exciting as the combination of artificial intelligence and blockchain is, it's important to understand that these technologies are still evolving and face significant challenges. One challenge is scalability. Advanced AI models require enormous computing power, while blockchain networks can become slower and more expensive as more users join them. Building systems that are both intelligent and efficient remains a difficult engineering problem. Another challenge is data privacy. AI systems often rely on large amounts of data to improve their performance, but protecting sensitive information while maintaining transparency is a complex issue. Regulation is another area of uncertainty. Governments around the world are still developing rules for both artificial intelligence and blockchain technologies. Future regulations could influence how these systems are developed and adopted. Security also remains critical. While blockchain offers strong protection against data tampering, AI systems can still be vulnerable to attacks, biased training data, or inaccurate outputs if they are not designed carefully. Finally, widespread adoption takes time. New technologies often require years of development, testing, and public trust before they become part of everyday life. Understanding these challenges doesn't reduce the potential of AI and blockchain. Instead, it helps us develop realistic expectations and appreciate the work still needed to unlock their full potential.